Hello, if you don't know me, I'm Chomper Y. What you're looking at is a drawing, time lapse and all that. Actually, hold on, let me pull that up real quick so I can have some vibes while watching all that and see how that goes. So I don't know what to call this, but this is probably going to be some kind of yapping video, or a yapping and drawing video. I don't know what to title it. Give me some ideas. Title in the works, I guess. Also forgive me if I suddenly sound raspy, or I suddenly get the burps or something. I finished eating a delicious baked potato with steak and all that. Very good, very good. So yeah, I just thought of wanting to do this because I'm in that weird phase right now of like trying to experiment, see what clicks for me. Like on YouTube videos, what would be the most enjoyable thing to do when making videos, trying to find stuff that is fun to do, because while it was fun to do the videos prior, I still don't feel that exact click. So I'm trying to experiment and see, like, I will still go back and do this for sure, but not every video I would like to do would be that kind of video. So yeah, speaking of videos I've made, my recent video, holy shit, you guys are fantastic for the support. I have no idea where the blow note came from. I was trying to research, I was trying to crack the numbers, which means I wasn't cracking the numbers. I was showing my friend off and they were cracking the numbers. And yeah, no, I have no idea of why it was popping off so hard. Like last I checked, it was like at 8K views, and granted, I think I may know why, and it's probably because the thumbnail clickbait. I know thumbnail clickbaits usually work very well on YouTube, and if you got a good one going on, people will definitely select it. I wanted to try to like at least give it a sense of a challenge of like, hey, like before the clickbait thing, I just want to give out the personality of the video, that it's like, hey, you're entering to a chomper video, you're seeing a chomper, which is my little red gremlin dude, and see what happens there. Well, not unfortunately, but there were points where it was like, hey, this was working out. Like the weird model kit game was like doing wonders. I was like, whoa, that's so cool, or something like that, and that was popping off very well. So I was like, oh, that's really neat. But this video though, it's like, nah, just get like a big woman right behind you, and you're solid for for like quite a number of views. It's literally that meme of me just like of like Peppy the Frog, like looking at like his recent posts, and he's like, oh, this shit's doing numbers, and smokes a cigarette, and it was like 3 views. That's how it felt for me, except it was way more than 3 views. It's like at 9.2k. I doubt it'll reach 10k, but if it does, that would be like a milestone for me, because my original goal was hitting 5k. Like, okay, so my goal prior to that goal was like hit a 1k views of like a video, find something that clicks and see what does what. And I'm like, okay, I can do that, sure. I done some editings for other people. Let me try to cook up something for myself. Let me cook. And then I tried to, and with a couple of videos it wasn't doing hot. I was like, fuck. I got like one on like 100 views, 200 views, and then it dropped to 83. I'm like, what the hell? That's, well, okay, I thought momentum counts, but apparently it doesn't. And then the next month prior of me drawing, well, not drawing, making a video and uploading it, it hit the 1,000 mark, and not only that, it hit the 2k mark. I was like, oh my goodness, I may have something. So then I immediately like upload my other video, which may be the reason why that didn't pop off as well, is because it was a drawing time-lapse video, which this is too, but I'm trying to add more flavor to it, I guess, in the sense of me talking and yapping, and you are just sitting and probably doing something on the side while that's all going on. By the way, I heavily recommend to do something on the side, because while time-lapse is really fun and all, it's not for everybody. People probably would like to just listen to somebody yap, then watch what they're doing while yapping. That's what's going on with that. Also, gotta cancel out my and uhs. It's really difficult to do that, and maybe I can try to catch myself in the mix of it. So hope for the best. Hope for the best. Again, I'm very grateful for recent support of the video, and I hope that later on succeed further into that, because I do want to make a YouTube a relatively successful thing, not like a big successful thing, but enough where it's just like, oh, I can do further stuff with it, you know. Also, I've been thinking of maybe doing live streams as well, but I'm not sure. I'm still in the cooks of development. I want to get my videos into a situation where there's a good catalog of them, so it's like you can look at my videos to get out an example of like what you're getting yourself into further on into the content of my YouTube channel. Because my goal for my YouTube channels is like, for videos, I'm in that experimental phase. I'm going to still try to figure out what I need to do. For my YouTube shorts, it's probably VRC stuff. I like to go on VRC. I like to go see worlds on VRC. I might try to do that as a video of like doing VRC world reviews of like, hey, here's some worlds that you should check out, and probably is cool for either newcomers or veterans of VR chat. Like cool recommendations of either gaming places to, like, you know, play around with your friends, or by yourself, just hang out and chill and vibe in, you know, which a lot of people do. It's very funny. I discovered a lot that majority of people love just chilling in VRC. They like to pop up their headset and relax with all their friends and just talk or just stare at what they're looking at, which is like YouTube videos and music and all that stuff. I was surprised at it at first. VRC, absolutely chill, very chill. What else? Oh yeah, I should be explaining where I've been, because I haven't been posting much on all my social medias, nor on YouTube, nor on anything. And there are multiple reasons for that. Commissions. I was doing commissions. We were spending a lot of money, and my family needed to have some of my money. So I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. And it's like, we need some $500. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that's a chunky one. Here you go. And now I'm like, well, now I need to get that 500 bucks back. It sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, another reason for my disappearance, not only from it being commissions, also I've been incredibly introverted as of late. The main reason why I was just being very introverted is because as of late, there's just been a lot of people that's just been rubbing me the wrong way, or has been treating me very poorly, where I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. And now it got me to a bad spot where my mindset is like, I don't want to talk to people. I don't know if this is with everybody. You can share of how you feel in the comments, but usually for me, I'm only introverted once I've been like punched down like a bit too much, and I'm like, all right, people kind of suck right now. I'm going to just be by myself, and that's how it's been for a while. Granted, I've been more to closer friends, and been in like smaller groups of those closer friends, because as of late, being in big groups makes you feel left out. I feel like this can be numerous for a lot of people that don't have like good charisma and all that. Like example, moi, I definitely have a bad charisma to myself, where it's just like I can't really stick out from the whole group when there's a big group. I'm very much of a person that likes to yap, but only when they would want to listen to me yap. IRL stuff, helping out with the family. They're assembling an office space in one of the rooms in our houses. And that's been quite a handful, but we're making progress. We're at that point where things are steadily, now things should be a bit better, I guess is the word for it. And the third reason why is Monster Hunter World. I've been recently playing a lot of Monster Hunter World because I'm really excited about Monster Hunter Wilds, and I need to, like, you know, scratch that itch. I need to get something to satisfy me in the meantime because of my lack of patience. So I'm just playing World a lot, and I've made it up to the post end game, and I'm trying to beat Vitalis of his first phase. Fuck that dragon. It's just like, what the hell? What am I doing? Am I doing anything right? Am I doing anything wrong? No, I just gotta keep on going and hit and make sure I don't get hit by his shotgun fire breath thing going on. Because apparently all the other fires that I've been dealing with was nothing compared to this one, so I'm like, shit. This sucks. Although I got to face with the golden dragon. Ooh. And she was a lot of fun. I like to like it really brings out your goblin brain whenever you hit her. Like pieces of gold falls off of her, so you're like, oh, I gotta gather, and it's a lot of fun. I really like fighting her. She has an amazing design though. Overall, I think she's like my favorite dragon out of the bunch. I mean, Vitalis is really cool, don't get me wrong, but he's a very traditional Western dragon, and it was like, I guess it gives out the emphasis of mythology, of like dragons and knights and all that. And here we are having to deal with like giant iguanas and turkey T-Rex that breathes fire. And now we're straight up to mythos of like monsters and shit. That final boss in the DLC though, creepy as all hell. It was constantly staring at me. Not the character, the player. It was staring through my soul. I was like, we gotta kill this guy. I feel like he's intrusive. He's invading my personal space. We gotta kill him. So it's just like, oh my goodness, he was rough. He was quite rough of a guy. It was funny because his first stage I thought was absolutely lame. I was like, oh, we're fighting a giant golem? Are you kidding me? That sucks. Boo. Throws tomatoes. But then in the mix of a fight, apparently it was just a shell, and his actual form comes up, and I'm like, oh shit, and it's just like I was freaking out, and I was like low on health, and I forgot to eat, and not only low on health, but like I had no potions on me. So I was like, well, this is where I die. And then I died, and then as soon as I go back to the battlefield, I was locked out because one of my players were like, hey, I killed him for you, and I'm like, great, only if I could harvest it. So, but I got some minerals out of them. You usually do whenever that's the case. You just don't get the good ones, has there been. But yeah, no, I just been heavy into Monster Hunter World. I've been loving it. I've been loving the missions and all that. I don't know about how I feel of the mixed plane area. I really like it. Like the last plane that you go to that pretty much combines all the regions together. I wish there was more of a mission structure base to that, like the other biomes, but you know, it is what it is. But again, it quenched my thirst for wilds, which I've been watching non-stop. I've been rewatching it, of like demos being played of it, and seeing the monsters in it, and seeing this big bear with like a like, it's not a pug's face, it's like a pit bull's face or something. Not pit bulls, I don't know, it's those dogs with those like very scrunched up faces. It's like their skin overlaps on them, and they just like, their eyes are covered and whatnot. It's like, oh my goodness, this is so cute. And then once I see them fighting it, I'm like, oh, this is horrible. No, stop it. He's just a little boy, even though he's been harassing the village and all that. But yeah, no, I'm just really excited for Wilds. I hope I get a demo of it like soon. I think a lot of people would love to have a demo, because Capcom usually gives out demos for their Monster Hunter games before it releases. I don't know if it's like a month prior to release, but I know it's coming out in 2025. It's still 2024, and it's just like, come on. It's like, just give it to me. Give me the game. Meow. But yeah. Speaking of which, of us in this time, it's around Halloween. The theme of Halloween, October, my favorite month mostly. It's that and December. I love them both. I love the atmosphere of Halloween. I love the mix of like the gothic horror and the music that ties into it and whatnot. I might draw something for like a special Halloween video, but who knows. I'm really excited though about it. It's really going to be like the best for me. I love it. Plus, because my birthday comes out on the 14th of October, so I'm really excited about that during that time. I don't know, I think December is honestly going to be a chill Christmas theme time. There's not that much going to go on. I think there is a few movies that's coming out in December I'm really wanting to watch, but I want to watch it with friends. Watching movies by myself is not the best experience. I don't think movies for anyone watching by themselves is really the best experience. I know people are like they both want to have the experience for themselves watching a movie and having their friends around to watch it, but for me, I'm always about like wanting friends around me to watch a movie, because after watching a movie by myself, I'm like, wow, I had so much to experience but nothing to share, and it's like, ah, that kind of sucks. And it's like I wish I could do more, see more out of it, with a different perspective, like telling me of what they think and whatnot, because I love thinking about things sometimes and how it goes. Speaking of which, of watching things, I have recently finished watching indie show on YouTube with some of my friends called Murder Drones. These are like the people who they made Murder Drones and then they made Digital Circus, and I watched Digital Circus beforehand. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was I enjoyed it. And then I got to watch Murder Drones because they're like, it's the same people. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I watched it. I was like, oh, no. This is a different, no. Because I will fairly admit right now, Murder Drones, definitely not for me. It was definitely for me in the last 2 episodes. I loved it a lot, but the problem I had with Murder Drones is it had such a fast pacing to it where I couldn't connect things together. I was like, wait, what's going on? It was really bad on that, and I feel like if they transitioned things better, I feel like it would have been like a really good show. But as what it is, it just feels like someone from Hot Topic made a fan fiction of their own original writing and wanted to insert a lot of things from the early 2000s internet to it, of the early 2000s internet emo culture. And for me, if I look at it that way, it's a great show, because I was like that in my early years, like when I was like, I don't know, like in high school, I was definitely like that. It's an alright show. It's an alright show. It definitely has problems though. I definitely like the style of it. I think I didn't like the designs of the robots at first, but then when the last 2 episodes showed up, now I was like understanding the purpose of the designs with the characters. So it made it feel better at that case. But yeah, is there really anything else going on that I need to think about? No, not really. I think it's just everything right now is just at that smooth sail point. I know in the outside of like the internet, shit's going on, everything's on fire and all that shit, but like I don't like talking about that, because first off, I may be ill-informed about it, and second off, who cares about my opinion about what's happening in the real world? Let's be honest here. It's the same thing with a lot of people. There's a lot of opinions out there that I could roll my eyes over and all that, but it's the same with other people that would think the same with my opinions. Like Murder Drones, it's like I may say it's like it's an night show, has problems, but it's people will roll their eyes over of saying either one of two things. It's like either one, it's like, no, you clearly don't understand. This is a master of cinema. You need to look in depth and see the hidden meaning to it. It's very thought-provoking and all that. And then you got the other, it's like, oh no, it's complete trash. What are you talking about? Why did you waste your time with it? For me, I'm just like, I'm always that middle guy. I'm just like, I feel like there's pretty good stuff here, but there is definitely flaws. But yeah, no, it is what it is on that point. But I think I'm done for yapping for now. I think my yaps have been running dry for the past 5 minutes. But yeah, again, I want to say thank you for your recent support of that previous video. It's been amazing. I hope that we can reach even higher heights or something. But I'm going to experiment a lot, so maybe it's not going to reach that very well until I find something that's really fun to do. This yapping was really fun to do, but I don't think it's going to be the one that's going to click, but who knows. Let's see the finished video for myself, which you're probably watching right now, which if you're doing that, hi, how are you? If you enjoyed it, please give out likes and comments and subscribe. I would like that a lot. It helps out with the algorithm, trust me. You have no idea, or maybe you do know the idea and just like, I'm very well familiar, like calm down. It's like, okay, anyways, thank you again for so much of the support. Hopefully I can find something that clicks that really could set us off to something that's greater, but in the meantime, I just gotta grind on that commission stuff and hope for the best. You guys take care and have a good one. You can leave now. Thank you. Anyways, bye.